Definitely, this is an innate passion. I remember just like dressing up and just everything that have to do with the fashion industry. My mommy used to be a model, so I used to love looking back on her pictures and stuff when she was in her 20s, and I was very intrigued by that. I just was in love with the fashion industry from a very early age. Okay, so I left high school in 2009, so I guess I was like 16 going to 17, and I started Montego Bay Community College where I did an associate degree in clothing and fashion. I didn't do anything concerning fashion in high school. I didn't do textiles or stuff like that. In CXC I did like bio and chem and business subjects. I did a good mixture, but I knew that I wanted to become a fashion designer, so I decided to embark on that after high school. How long have I been designing? About 6 years now. This collection behind me, it's the fall winter 2016 Jamaica, and I was basically inspired by minimalism and femininity and an effortless woman basically. The square is a very important shape in minimalism, and I am appealed by that shape also, and it's a recurring shape in the silhouettes of the designs. I wanted to play on femininity. I wanted to have the conversation of expressing a different type of femininity. So they're very boxy and angular, and a lot of people interpret it as futuristic or even androgynous sometimes. My head of department, Miss Jones, I guess she had like the links with Rami, which is basically the creative director of Pulse, I think, and she contacted my head of department, and I guess she just recommended 2 of the final year students, and I was included. So she's basically say 19 to 29, but I don't want to put myself or the pieces in a bracket or like box them up, so I'm thinking around that age. She's young, she's fashion forward, she likes risk, she's simple but not like grandma or old lady simple. It's just she is a very effortless woman, and that's what I'm really intrigued by, a very effortless woman. Yeah, some designs, they're not for everyday wear. I guess haute couture, avant-garde designs, I guess they're not everyday wear because a lot of stuff going on and it's very different, sometimes odd, but I would like my pieces, my clothes to be everyday wear. I would love if they're wearable. That's what I aim for, because I want you to reach for my pieces, reach for them frequently in your wardrobe. So I aim to produce wearable clothes. Okay, the suede jacket. This is considered an outerwear, and my outerwears for women, they would start as low as 8,000 or 7,000 and up. So I don't have like, they're not set prices where okay, all jackets are 7,000 or 7,500. It depends on the design, it depends on the fabrication, it depends on the complexity of the design, it depends on the urgency, like how quick do you want this design. So there are lots of variables that factor in the price. So my personal style, I'm a very emotional person, so I dress to how I feel, my mood. But generally, introspectively, I think that it's very, I think it's minimal. One, I think there's a certain edge to my wardrobe. It's very edgy. Sometimes I incorporate Africanesque sort of vibes to it. So it's like Afro-punk, chic, clean. Yeah, and that changes based on my mood. But it really stays the same at the end of the day. Okay, so from as a part of developing ourselves as a fashion designer from about third year, we are asked to let go of all the, you know, the excitement and the hush push for the fashion industry and really think deeply about the person that you are and how you carry that into your art, basically. So yes, I feel like I do put my personal style in my designs, in the collection. I feel like it's a part of me. I feel like as an artist, you're going to see parts of me, you know, in whatever I create. It has been an interesting journey, very challenging at some parts, but very rewarding. I feel like I've grown as a student, as a designer, as an artist, as a person. I really grasped what I could and took advantage of what I could from the institution. I mean, you know, with everything there's some lacking, there's some hiccups, but I feel like I grasped and took as much as I can from what was given to me. Oh, I've gotten that I come off very stern and serious and probably older than I am, but I think what people don't really know about me that I'm a very silly and soft-hearted person. I'm actually different on the inside than what I come off to be. Oh, along the way here at Edna Manley, time management, patience, and I've learned to be patient, especially with myself, because you know, sometimes you have like an outcome, a vision in your head and how you want things to turn out, and I've realized that it won't always be that way.